Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. We are now officially in 2025. Happy New Year. Thank you guys so much for showing support throughout all the years, not just for 2024. And it's crazy because I still see some of you guys' comments who've been commenting since day one back in the day, still supporting the channel till this day. Truly top tier, second to none community. Can't thank you guys enough. You guys make creating content epic. You know what else makes creating content epic? Talking about Dragon Ball. That's what we're going to be doing today. Just doing this small preview slash roadmap of all the 2025 additional DLC for all the Dragon Ball games that I mainly cover. Comment down below what you're looking forward to the most. It could be even Dragon Ball games I don't cover, like Dragon Ball Legends, Dokkan Battle, stuff like that. But my personal opinion, the big three, we have Xenoverse 2, DBZ Kakarot, and Sparking Zero. I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to that specific season pass. We're also going to be talking a little bit about the ongoing anime, Daima, and the new 2025 Dragon Ball game, Project Multi. Wishing you guys the best of 2025. Without further ado, make sure to drop a like, turn on post notifications, and let's hop straight into it. First, we have Xenoverse 2 with its ongoing DLC, The Future Saga. We recently got chapters 1 and 2. The storyline, I think, is pretty dang epic. We're going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about that. In regards to the actual in-game content, Chapter 1 was definitely superior to Chapter 2. Chapter 2 was kind of lackluster, not going to lie. They already confirmed Chapters 3 and 4. We just have no idea when they're going to be dropping. But y'all know me. We're going to go ahead and speculate a little bit. So Chapter 1 released on the 24th of May, and Chapter 2 dropped on the 21st of November. They're 6 months apart. So 6 months from November is going to be May 2025, so we could potentially get Chapter 3 then, or to be safe, maybe quarter 2 of 2025. And 6 months from May is going to be November of 2025, so we could potentially get Chapter 4 during quarter 4 of 2025. That's just my guess so far. I mean, 6 months apart sounds about right to me, going off of the past DLCs as well, not just specifically the Future Saga. But in regards to the story mode, man, oh man, oh man, this is pretty dang epic. They teased this at the very end of the Chapter 2 launch trailer, and we have a short variation of Kanton City. Comment down below what you guys think is going to be happening in terms of the storyline. He's definitely taking a different path, because before Chapter 2, obviously he was the main antagonist, but he wasn't necessarily pure evil like Frieza or, you know, all the other villains in all of Dragon Ball, right? He was just more of a curious scientist. You know, he's been experimenting, putting characters in different dimensions or timelines, and gathering energy to create even more experiments. But with Chapter 2, he experimented on himself, got that grade 3 crystal power boost. I call it grade 3 because it's the third evolution. First one being villainous mode, second one being super villainous, and obviously the third one being the ultra super villainous. So he went ahead, did that, got that power boost, and he's acting like a true villain now. He's attacking cities. He doesn't want the custom characters to stop with his experiments anymore. He wants to continue on and just cause havoc. That's what the super villainous power does to the opponent. It just brings out the sinister energy. And going back to Chapter 1, I do remember that Few corrupted Broly, right? But Supreme Kai of Time said, "What are you doing? Stop corrupting the cast characters, the Z Warriors who were trying to stop Broly." And then Few said, "I have nothing to do with them. I'm only messing with Broly. I didn't give the Z Warriors the corrupted grade 3 sinister energy." So that leads me to believe that there's this evil, sinister force or presence behind Few, and Few's not even aware of it. Maybe there's going to be this new overseer or mastermind over all the grade 3 crystals or whatever it may be. I went ahead and created this concept thumbnail of Crystal Man. Maybe we potentially could be getting this new antagonist for Chapter 3, or maybe even the final boss for Chapter 4, right? Because if Few doesn't even know what's going on with his own experiment, that leads me to believe that, you know, the energy is just, you know, kind of surpassed Few himself and just doing his own thing now. Pretty cool if you ask me. Now, going back to destroyed Kanton City here, what if this is a portal, or, you know, the gateway or entrance to the demon realm? You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not just a simple crater, because if you pay attention, you can see how it's like very dark orange down there. So maybe again, it's like the entrance to somewhere. And you know, it could be like Time Breakers versus Time Patrollers and all-out Conton City War. Oh, I'm just getting myself pumped up for Chapter 3, but it's probably not going to be that epic. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it for Xenoverse 2 in 2025. Of course, they could drop even more DLCs beyond that. I know a lot of you guys would prefer that as well, because you want them to start developing Xenoverse 3, but they could technically develop Xenoverse 3 as well as drop DLCs for Xenoverse 2. Hey, if they're still supporting the game, then I'm still going to be supporting Xenoverse 2 until they stop dropping content. Now, next we do have Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It's been confirmed that there's going to be multiple different parts of Daima DLC. Only part 1 is confirmed, but why would they put part 1 if they're not going to be doing a part 2? You know what I'm saying? Now, this is interesting because usually they would confirm an entire Season Pass, like what they did for Season Pass 1 with 3 DLCs, and then Season Pass 2 with an additional 3 DLCs. This time around, it's just Daima. So, we don't necessarily know when Part 1 will be dropping, but we could speculate once again. So, Season Pass 1 with the 3 DLCs. Pack 1 dropped on the 28th of April. Pack 2 dropped on the 17th of November, which is a 7-month time skip. And then the third DLC pack, June 11th, another 7 months. Now, from Season Pass 1 to Season Pass 2, this took like almost 2 years, because June 11th, 2021 to DLC 4, which is January 13th, 2023. Dude, that's like what, 18, 19 months? Something crazy. And then again, with these 3 DLCs, when we have a core season pass, that's when we start seeing like the 7-month period between each DLC. So January 13th to August 17th, that's 7 months. August to February 2024, that was like 6-7 months right there as well. So now, from Season Pass 2 to Daima Season Pass, again, they didn't necessarily confirm a Season Pass, but just Part 1, it's about 1 year, which is something similar from Season Pass 1 to Season Pass 2, right? So we're on the same schedule. I feel like we could be seeing the actual Part 1 DLC relatively soon in the next couple of months. Not confirmed, just speculation, but that's going to be crazy. The open world aspect, you know, free roaming in the actual demon world, that's going to be top tier. Hopefully we get to play as additional characters, not just Goku. I mean, I do get if it is just Goku, this is the story of Goku after all. But according to the anime, like the first couple episodes, Glorio was kind of leading the way, right? Whether he's flying the spaceship or he's just leading the way on foot, because they've been traveling a lot that way. So it would be cool if Glorios is a playable character, maybe Vegeta. Y'all already know the cutscenes are going to be absolutely top tier. That Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta animation, I can't wait to see that. All the boss fights. I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to this specific one. The Season Pass for Sparking Zero. All 3 DLCs confirmed to be dropping in 2025. Relatively soon for DLC Pack 1, which is going to be about Superhero. According to the Steam page, something I broke down before, they did slightly update it. It said Quarter 1 and Quarter 2. Now it just says the respective months. So DLC 1, January through March. I went ahead and speculated, created this video before, that there's a good chance it could be dropping this month in January. But who knows? We have to wait and see. Still not confirmed to release. DLC 2, same Quarter 1. So it would be cool if DLC 1 dropped January, and then 2 months later, DLC 2 drops in March, and then another 2 months later, which would be Quarter 2, DLC 3 would drop, you know, May. So like a 2-month period for each DLC, which I believe that's how it was for Xenoverse 2 in its early DLC days, maybe like 2 or 3 months. I don't know, man. Just know that we have the Dragon Ball Battle Hour, and so we're going to be getting all the details over here. We might not get Xenoverse 2 just because last year, 2024 Battle Hour, they dropped nothing in regards to Xenoverse 2. And plus, going back to the speculation, it's about 5 or 6 months for each DLC pack, and the recent DLC just drops in November, so that was 2 months ago. Actually, yeah, they could start promoting the game, and then with each coming months, you know, they drop the trailers, then the launch trailers, stuff like that. So I could see Xenoverse 2 making an appearance at Battle Hour 2025, which, if I didn't mention already, January 18th to the 19th. I highly expect the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and Sparking Zero trailers, whatever they may be, you know, info, just additional details, but I do expect DBZ Kakarot and Sparking Zero DLC wise to be talked over here at Battle Hour 2025. Xenoverse 2, there's potential, but for the fourth Dragon Ball game, you already know, Project Multi, they went ahead and dropped the beta about 4 months ago in August, and this is what they had to say. To participants of the regional beta test, based on the results of the beta test and your feedback, we would like to explain our design philosophies as well as the direction Project Multi will be taking towards its release. And here we have the website link, which takes us over here. You guys can pause and read. We're just going to be going over the general info, you know, like the main details. So positives: high interest in future hero characters. That's good. You know, additional characters always a plus. General rules are not too confusing and easy to get into. Yeah, it's very straightforward. It's a MOBA type of Dragon Ball game. I'm sure a lot of you guys are already familiar with that game genre. Easy of control. Yeah, again, going back to the controls, and not too difficult whatsoever. Network latency was not detrimental to overall experience. You know, netcode, top tier. Isometric views did not diminish the value of the world of Dragon Ball. General aesthetics are in tune with fan expectations. Yep. Demand for cosmetic items exceeded expectations. I wouldn't say exceeded expectations, but for a closed beta, it was pretty good, right? The items that we were allowed to unlock, but I wouldn't say exceed. We definitely need a lot more outfits, items, all that good stuff. Now here we have the cons, if you will. Certain game systems felt unrewarding. Maybe specific characters roles such as tanks outperformed others to an extreme degree. You got that right. We're looking at Zamasu over here. Dude, he was like the strongest character in the beta. Slightly confusing UI? Sure. Friend/party system bug. At least they're aware of these problems, right? So that's a good thing. Lacking mobile tailored interface. I didn't play on mobile. Of course, I play on PC. Better experience, my personal opinion. Crashes in high temperature hardware on mobile. Again, didn't experience that. Too many bots. Yeah, that's definitely true. Way too many bots. There are some games where, because it's a team of 4 versus 4, and sometimes it would just be me and an additional player, and the other 2 teammates would be computers. And the team we're going up against, it's just 4 actual players. So it's like a 2 versus 4, and it's just not fair. So I personally think the match should not be started until it's like 4 actual players going up against 4 other players, right? Not enough differences between rounds to warrant long-term replayability. Yeah, I can see that. So here we have major changes. Oh, I thought these were the major changes, or just, you know, feedback that they're taking in, I guess. So pause and read. This is very lengthy. I don't think I'm going to be reading all of this. So we have the 4 big changes: Uzaru, matchmaking, hero characters, and the general game rules. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4, as well as the conclusion. So that's pretty much it for Project Multi. We have no idea when it's going to be releasing. Probably, hopefully soon, but it's still in its beta format. So we're probably going to be getting more betas, which means the game's going to be dropping Q3 or maybe potentially Q4 of 2025. No, but I am looking forward to all of that. Now we have the ongoing anime, which is just peak. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys are enjoying Dragon Ball Daima. So far, it's just great. And I know that last episode, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, yeah, that was literally the best one so far. 10 more days until the English dub premiere. I know a lot of people are waiting specifically for that, you know, which is totally fine. I think the Japanese voice audio is great as well. But, you know, the OG Kid Goku voice actor, Stephanie Nadolny, she's making a return playing as Kid Goku once again. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be rewatching the first 12 episodes, because this Friday, usually the Dragon Ball Daima episodes drop every week, every Friday. but they're taking a break this week. So no episode this Friday, which is what, the 3rd of January? Yeah, no episode then, which is fine because they definitely deserve the break, especially after that last episode with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. But they're going to be continuing the series next Friday, next week on the 10th. So not only that, we're going to be getting episode 12, surprise, but also the premiere of Dragon Ball Daima English dub. So that's it for today. Just basically wanted to go over the stuff that we're expecting in terms of the DLCs, gaming content for all the Dragon Ball games. Again, I just covered Sparking Zero, Xenoverse 2, DBZ Kakarot, you know, a little bit about the anime. But if you are interested in the Dragon Ball Legends or Dokkan Battle Fusion card game or card game masters, yeah, just comment all that down below. This is going to be a great time, January 18th to the 19th, because we're going to be getting all the reveals, all the Dragon Ball new reveals, right? This is it for today's video. Thank you guys for the immense support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!